Clark Reid here with today's tech headlines. Please give us a like if you do enjoy the reports by tapping that like button, and you can also subscribe by hitting the little bell icon so you'll know when each new report is posted. Remember, when Congress passed the bill and the president signed it, the bipartisan infrastructure bill back in 2021? Well, finally, the $42 billion in funding for broadband access is getting released. And Gadget.com reports Texas is going to get the biggest chunk of that at $3.3 billion. 18 other states will get over $1 billion. Every state's going to get at least $107 million. The plan is to have everyone in the country have broadband by 2030. States are supposed to focus first on places that have no access at all, and the states have until the end of the year to submit their proposals. It seems like every little bit there's a new story about creepy stuff peeking into your life, and now, according to Wired.com, companies are turning to military-grade AI to surveil employees. There are now over a dozen companies selling what they say is military-grade AI to keep tabs on employees. With these tools, your boss may be able to use advanced data and analytics to identify labor organizing, internal leakers, and the company's critics. The systems don't just track what's on your work computer either. They collect and analyze publicly available data, including your social media posts. The National Labor Relations Board announced late last year that they would seek to outlaw intrusive and abusive labor surveillance in an important step. But meanwhile, be aware that Big Brother isn't the only one watching you. It's big business, too. When we think of job perks, usually it's the old standbys like health insurance or, the gourmet food and sports facilities and even childcare at a lot of the tech companies. Well, how about freedom? That's the latest carrot to be dangled by small tech companies. Vox.com says the smaller firms are jumping into something that's being pulled back by bigger tech firms, and that is work from home. Many of the big guys are demanding people return to the office anywhere from 2 to 5 days a week. Data from Scoop Technologies, which tracks office policies, shows that 81% of smaller firms, that's less than 5,000 employees, allow remote work or even have remote-only positions. Only 26% of the big boys offer that kind of flexibility. So if you're really wanting the freedom to work remote all or most of the time, don't go looking to Google or Facebook or Apple. Think small. This is a biggie, or a smallie if there's such a word. Scientists, that is, at MIT have developed paper-thin solar cells that can be attached to any kind of surface to convert it into a power source. TheCoolDown.com reports the cells can actually be made thinner than a human hair, and they can be laminated to all sorts of surfaces, even the likes of sails to power your electronics on your sailboat, or the surface of your tent to power small electronics while you're camping. Note that these cells only generate about half the energy per unit area compared to traditional silicon cells, but they can generate much more by weight. A mere 44 pounds can be laminated to a roof to crank out the same amount of power as an 8,000-watt traditional solar installation. They're working right now on bringing these to market. I'm Clark Reid, and you've been Technified for now.